कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। What a fierce battle it was. Single-handedly, at least in Yuddha Kandam, when Rama marches with the monkeys, Vanara Sainyam, to Lanka, he has many people around him like Sugriva, Angada, Hanuman, Lakshmana. Many people of great Shakti with him. But here, single-handedly, he manages to vanquish all, I told you, -1, which is 13,999 demons in Janasthana. What a battle it was. Vedanta Deshika describes this in his own poetic fashion in a Gadyam. He says, Vilulita Bahupala Makha Kalama Raja Nichara Mriga Mriga Yarambha Sambhrita Chira Bhrita Nurodha Trishira Shirastrita Yatimira Nira Savasa Rakara Dushana Jalanidhi Shoshana Toshita Rishigana Goshita Vijaya Goshana Karatara Karataru Kandana Chanda Pavana Visapta Rakshas Sahasra Nadavana Vilolana Mahakalabha Asahaya Shura Anapaya Sahasa Mahita Mahamrita Darshana Mudita Maithili Drithatara Parirambana Vibhava Viropita Vikata Veerabrana. See, the way he describes itself suggests how the battle must have been. Now, after the fierce battle, Rama, with his wounded body, turns towards Sita, reminds her of a very sensitive past where he had brought certain gender issues with him, confirms his valor, and Sita, feeling very guilty of the past, comes with the grace of Mahalakshmi, glances through his body, cures his wounds, and gives him a heartfelt, wholehearted, tight embrace. Tam drishtva shatruhantaram maharshinam sukhavaham babhuva thrishta vaidehi bhartaram parishasvaje. Now, there is Vedanta behind this particular scene in Srimad Ramayanam. What is it? I will read out the commentary and then explain. Ramam vina guhagata sita tato nirgatya nirasta samasta shatrum Ramam parishasvaja ityanena hridaya guhagato jivaha paratantraha acharya mukhena paramasheshinam drishtva tena sakala virodhi varge nivartite tato nirgatya nityasuri parisha dasinam tad bhog gariva vahanam abhuteveti dhanvate. This is the commentary. What does it suggest? See, this shariram, this body, though it helps us perform different services, different kind of activities, it is in a way an impediment. If the toothache is gone, the headache comes. If the headache is gone, leg pain comes. If leg pain is gone, stomach ache comes. If nothing is there, at least there is hunger. So, this body is in a way a repository of all problems. That's said. But without the body, you cannot perform the activity. So, it is in a catch-22 situation that we are. With the body, there is problem. Without the body, there is no activity. But what is that which attains moksham? The Jivatma within the body. Whom should it reach to get moksham? The Paramatma. Where is the Paramatma? At a distance. Though he stays as Hardha Tattvam within us, he is at a distance. What prevents the Jivatma from attaining the Paramatma? The Virodhi Vargam. It is called Prapti Virodhi. Praptuscha Brahmano Rupam Prapyuscha Pratyagatmana Praptyupaya Phalam Prapti Tatha Prapti Virodhi cha Vadanti Sakala Vedaha Setihasa Puranakaha. So there are obstacles that come as impediments to the Jivatma and attaining the Paramatma. So there should be somebody who recognizes the Jivatma's suffering. There should be somebody who recognizes the Paramatma's yearning to meet the Jivatma and bring them both together. The third person is the Acharya, Guru. So the Guru brings the Jivatma and Paramatma together. When I say together, not Aikya Tattvam, like how Advaita says both are the same. No. They have to come to a union. They have to come in proximity. Sayujyam Samipyam. How is this possible? Only with the presence of an Acharya. So an Acharya will recognize and gauge the situation and help the Jivatma attain. Now, which is the Shariram in this episode? The Shariram is the Gufa, the Guha, that is the cave, the mountain, the cave, that is the body. Who is housed within that cave, within that body? It is Sita. So Sita is akin to the Jivatma that is housed within the material body. Which is the material body? The cave and the mountain. Who is the Jivatma? Sita. Whom does she want to attain? Paramatma, who is Rama. Where is Rama? At a distance. What is he doing? Fighting. Whom is he fighting? Those demons who want to hurt Sita. So they are Prapti Virodhis. So the Paramatma is the boundary, is the protection layer that fights the Virodhi Vargam. In such a scenario, we need somebody to guide the Jivatma. That guidance is provided by Lakshmana, who knows Sita's yearning and suffering and who also is cognizant of Rama's valor. So Lakshmana is in that Acharya Sthanam. Now, Paramatma, who is Rama, fights the Prapti Virodhi, the impediments who are the demons, so that he gives protection to the Jivatma, who is Sita, who is housed in the cave and the mountain, which is the material body, and both of them are guided by the Acharya, who is Lakshmana. So after the battle, Lakshmana tells Mata Sita, please go and meet Rama. So the Acharya Lakshmana guides Jivatma, which is Sita here, to go and meet Paramatma, who is Rama. Now these are all the allegorical way, a Vedantic way of describing this event, says the great poet. Now, after having embraced Rama and all of them go back to the hermitage, I told you about -1. You remember 14,000 demons fought Rama, 13,999 demons were killed by Rama. One alone managed to escape. His name was Akampana. This Akampana goes to Lanka, stands before the king of Lanka and says, Kara, they were all brothers, right? Kara, Dushana and Trishiras, great warriors, they have been killed in the battle. He says, Janasthana sthita rajan rakshasa bahavo hataha karascha nihata sankhe katham chidamahagataha. You may be wondering, O king of Lanka, how did you alone manage to escape when Kara, Dushana, Trishiras and 13,999 demons were killed? How you alone escaped, you may be wondering. I'll tell you. Towards the end of the battlefield, I saw a piece of cloth. It looked like a sari material to me. I wrapped it around myself. Rama, who's very respectful towards women, thought and assumed that I was a woman and did not aim the arrow at me, so I escaped. Then he says, Rama, what glory, what Vaibhavam he possessed. One of the greatest warriors I have seen, O king of Lanka. Ramo nama mahatejaha sreshtaha sarvadhanushpatam divyastra gunasampannaha param dharmam gato yudhi. Wow. He knows every role in the warfare and uses them so suitably. To see him fight itself is so much pleasure, O King of Lanka. Tell you one more thing. Often we are told that people who commit sins can never reach Swargam. Sinful people can never reach Swargam. But I will tell you, O King of Lanka, even sinful people can reach Swargam, but defeating Rama in a battle is just not possible. Even sinful people can reach Swargam, but defeating Rama is not possible. Naisamo dashagriva shakyo jetum rane tvaya rakshasamba lokena swargaha papajanairiva. But there is one way. If you feel really bad, O King of Lanka, if you feel bad that Khara, Dushana, Trishiras and all the demons whom you had stationed in Janasthana to torture the rishis in Dandakaranyam, if you feel so vengeful so bad about their death, there is one way that I can see where you can win over Rama. Take away his wife from him. The moment his wife is taken away from him, I am sure he will become very weak. Because his love for his wife is so much that in her absence he will feel very weak. Tasya pahara bharyam tvam tam pramathya mahavane sitaya rahito ramo na chaivahi bhavishyati. Without her, he cannot fight. Without her, he will not have the same power. Without her, he will not show the same prowess. Take her away from him. Now, this king of Lanka was extremely angry upon listening to the death of so many of his brothers and demons. More so when Akampana described the valor of Rama. He's standing and somebody is standing opposite him and telling everything is impossible. The most impossible thing is to defeat Rama in a war. How angry this king of Lanka must have been. Lanka we know. Who is this king of Lanka? Here comes the description. Vimshad bhujam dashagrivam darshaniya parichadam vishala vakshasam viram rajalakshana lakshitam. He had all the Rajalakshanas in him. Vimshat bhujam, 20 hands. Dashagrivam, 10 heads. Who was he? The most notorious of the characters, without who there is no Ramayana. His name is Ravana. More about him in the next episode. Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.